Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Ghost issue number 14 from Dark Horse Comics. We're going to continue this storyline, although I like the covers, but it doesn't really tell me what's going to happen in this book, except that it's just, ghost doing ghost stuff. All right, we have a new team for this particular issue. Not sure if Eric Luke is there. He's the writer, but Steve Yule, and Rennie Amberlin are the new inker penciler. Not sure if I like the style of Steve Yell. It's not bad, but it's not good either. But really depends on your taste. So we're getting introduced to this new villain called Miasma, and she is in the hell of in the mind of ghosts. She's been sucked in, and she has a power that she can control her molecules, fly like a cloud of mosquitoes, but it can do other stuff as well. She has a certain unique look. Her clothes and this, whatever it is, floating above her head. So I wonder what that is, and maybe we're going to find out, maybe not. Maybe it's just a design choice. But she says that she wants to kill a woman, ghost, but then this woman in white with the twin 55s and the kind of cleavage that makes boys out of men. I like that sentence. But so she wants to become her, and there's a reason for that. But then she's been sucked in some kind of a hole, and then she's here in this hell, and she's dying in here. Right? She doesn't know really what to do. She says that she's explaining her power. People inhale me and I know their every memory, their deepest desire. My little mosquitoes can become that. So she's, like she's saying here, she becomes every desire of the person that she wants to kill or meet. That's how her power works somehow. And but she's also a little bit sadistic. She really gets off on killing people that is dear to her, like a lover, because then the pain of her victim is more real, like pure pain, as she is describing here. Now, I'm somewhere inside this ghost. Her hell is alive and it's trying to kill me. Now, her plan is to become that hell. Like, I don't know, become using her molecules to overtake the hell. Not sure how it works, but, I'm going to have it the way I want. All the evil and records of my life will become what it's supposed to be. I will live my life again. I will become this hell. All right. So basically, this is a flashback from, the moment that she was born. But in the real life, we have this Peter guy that is still mourning for his wife, but also his family. I mean, Earl tames Cameron, and then Ghost comes in, but somehow he knows what to do because these two have met each other a couple of times. Now, I have something to say about this Peter guy, right? So Jade is the substance that can block her powers, prevent her from ghosting, her kryptonite, if you will, I guess, to a certain degree. And she is in pain because the miasma person is inside of her, but, trying to destroy her. And she's calling out for help. Coming back to Peter a little bit later. So we see here her as a little girl being abused by her father's rage. And she was a nobody. But in this reliving of her, of her past, it's going to turn out different. In this life, she already has her powers and she can make a blade that is one molecule thin. And I thought, okay, she's going to kill him, but that's not the case. She is rearranging part of his brains and he's becoming a total different person. And even her mother is more happy than before. Everything changes from what really happened. I can think straight, raise my hand without feeling like I'm going to vomit. But then someone spoils it. It's not supposed to happen like this. Eliza, it's Ghost, right? But also as a young girl. It's her. She's trying to butt into my life, take back her world. I'll wait for them the next morning. Her and her picture-perfect family. I don't care what her real life was like. I'm rewriting history now. Goodbye, mommy. Goodbye, daddy. Goodbye forever, sucker. She kills her dad and her mom, but it's a memory, but it has impacts on the real world, right? She says, she's killing me. I'm disappearing inside. Please don't let me die. He says, I promise. Now, the problem that I have with this Peter character, he is somewhat there in this comic, but that's about it. You know, he is somewhat there. I mean, they met each other, they spoke to them briefly a couple of times, but there is not really a complete storyline that they are romantically involved, if you know what I mean. But this book is suggesting that that is going to happen or that is the case. Because somehow he is always at the graveyard. He's always there. I mean, don't you do? Don't you have a life? I mean, why don't you go to the graveyard all the time? I mean, I believe he's mourning for his ex-wife or wife, but he bumps always into Eliza. But there is no real interaction, if you know what I mean, that gives you the impression that there is something romantically going on between these two. He is just there, which I think is probably the biggest flaw in this series or comic series. So, moving into a little bit more into in the future, well, in this hell. This is what I remember. This is how it was to be a nobody. Because now I know that because I'm nobody, I can become anybody, right? So she's turning into the dream of every boy and man and girl, you know, turning that to realities to get what she wants, right? And we see different iteration. We punk, seducing the teacher. I'm breezing through my classes. My grades are the highest I've ever seen. It's the end of May. I own the world. It's going to be one hot summer. When it happens again, Little Miss Tragedy thinks he's going to take over. She's got this romantic air of sadness that boys love. Now, I think this is how you read it from left to right instead of this way. I mean, when I got here, then I think, oh, wait a minute, she's still doing that stuff, right? Both parents die in this mysterious accident. Well, probably it is. The boys want to take care of her, become the heroes that are going to make her happy. I got news for the boys. So it's this Peter guy again, right? In her past, or, well, it's not really. Maybe this is her, how do you say, when you are a girl in America, you're being asked out by a boy that really likes you. I'm not sure how you say that. We don't have that in here in the Netherlands. But again, there are no heroes in this world. There's only me, sucker. And she kills him, right? No, she's taking everything, she says. Hold me, don't let me go. And then she's disappearing, and he says, still can feel you. God, you're so cold. I remember, Eliza, I remember. Like I said, this I mean, I don't dislike it. It's more like that it doesn't feel organic that these two have a fling for each other or something. I mean, if that is the case. Ads for barbed wire, looks good. And then here's the part that she become an assassin, and she wants to be the top of the world, right? She wants to be the best. She's going to put her name on the map. So she's going to take on an assignment, and she is exaggerating. Is this where I go for the audition? This is for you, Mr. Chen. All right. In the end, it's the blonde look that does it. Why is it always the blonde look? Yeah, that's a question. So he touches her because he wants to sleep with her. Now, Mr. Chen, you play with fire. You're going to get burnt. Little brother. So she's turning into, well, the brother of Mr. Chen. The perfect kill. I become the brother he murdered to secure his little kingdom. Of course, he ruins it. Okay, so he escapes. I believe this still are, it's not real, I guess. And she's shooting, but she's missing. There's some weird panels here, I must say. For instance, right? So she's shooting, misses. And then she's using her swords, daggers, knives to take care of these guns, but it looks like she's slicing into nothing. And Yeah, it looks a little bit weird to me, but okay. So they're having a fight in the air, and she says, "I killed your parents. I killed your little lover boy, and when I kill you, your hell is mine." Her blood sprays over me like a warm rain. Her thoughts, her anger, her life leave her for the last time. I inhale them on the night air, and I win, she says. And then she appears before Peter. "Hey, you saved me," she says. "In spite of how I treat you, in spite of who I am, I can finally say it. I love you, sucker." Leads to the next issue. I mean, I like it that she is basically in her body, but the whole love thing, it really irks me a little bit because, like I said, it doesn't feel real or organic. He's just there in her life, and there is for me, no connection at all. But yeah, we're gonna continue the story and see what happened of course, in the next issue. We have also a preview of Predator Dark River, and it looks really good, I must say. I need to get this book. I'm not sure if this is black and white or just black and white preview. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna continue. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you on the next one. Have a great weekend. Bye.